Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. 5 stars. 5 stars! I'm so sad. Like, okay, but like, let me read it again. What's up? It's Jan, back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is gonna be my August cramming vlog. It's currently 9 a.m. on a Wednesday. I'm supposed to leave for work. I do work this Wednesday, but I have Friday off. It's a weird schedule this week. I'm working from home tomorrow. I have Friday off, and then it's Labor Day weekend. So we have a long weekend ahead. It's currently August 27th. I'm pretty late on starting this cramming vlog. I took a break from vlogging for a full like 2 days, 2.5 days. If you don't know what a cramming vlog is, I pretty much just try to go balls to the wall and read as much as I can until the end of the month. It's usually the last week of the month, but again, I'm late because my headspace has been rude to me. But that's okay. We're getting back. We're filling our cup. We're doing all the cozy things. Today, I work 10 to 6, which again is weird because I have a staff barbecue to go to, and then I have book club at 6:30. So my manager's like, why don't you just work till 6 because it's like 20 minutes away from work. So we're going to talk about Winging It With You by Chip Pons, which I finished yesterday. Gave it 4 stars. It was really cute, really good, and I love those characters. It's a male-male romance we're going to talk about at 6:30. So I won't be home till like 8 p.m. I also just started my Lair Bloody Read vlog, so that's going to be simultaneously going, but I will add that book at the end of this vlog to like,
in this vlog I read.
But we're reading A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Songbu Mandana over there at the Lair. Patreon link is always down below. We're vampire themed. It's a good time. First order of business is finishing Julie Chan is Dead. I'll be reading this for Literally Dead Book Club, Kayla's book club from Books and Lala. I will be going live on Sunday at noon with Naomi from Naomi's Library and Madison from Literary Mad Max. So I gotta finish this. It's really quick. I'm 40 pages in. I flew through those 40 pages. Chapters are short. It's about these twins. One is a really rich influencer. One is not. Just getting by, working at a grocery store, living with a poor aunt. They reconnect at one point and then disconnect because the influencer one is like,
Okay, that was just for publicity, bye.
and then Julie gets a call from her again a few years later and is really cryptic, and then she's like, fuck, I should go see if she's okay. She's still my twin. So then she goes and finds out that she died. Influencer one died. This is not a spoiler, okay? When Julie discovers Chloe's lifeless body under mysterious circumstances, she seizes the chance to live the life she's always envied. So yeah, then she pretends to be Chloe. That's why it's pitched as Yellowface meets something. Forgot what the other comp title was, but a lot of people have been loving this book. Got this from Aardvark. Aardvark sends me books every month, full transparency, because I have a code with them. You could get your first box for $4 and free shipping, which is a steal, with my code JAN at checkout. That information is always down below if you forget. I chose it from Aardvark because of Gabby, actually. She gave this 5 stars, and it's really rare for her to give thrillers 5 stars nowadays. I mean, same, but yeah, I trust her 5-star thriller ratings. So I'll be reading this. My audiobook is Kimberly Lemmings' I Got Abducted by Aliens and Got Trapped in a Rom-Com. I love Kimberly Lemming and her writing and her humor, but I am not an alien girly, as we've discovered in one of my recent vlogs where I read Ice Planet Barbarians. But I'm hoping Kimberly Lemming could make up for that. Sorry, it keeps unfocusing. The lighting's weird. I also want to read The Seance Tea Party. This is a graphic novel that I got from the library, and I heard it like breaks your heart. I need a graphic novel in my life in pretty much every cramming vlog just to keep the momentum going, you know? I have a bunch of current reads, as always, specifically 17, actually. I have 17 current reads. So we might get through a couple of those. At night, if Joey falls asleep, my fiance, if you're new here, and I want to stay up, I read on my Kobo or my Kindle. I have both because Joey just got me one for my birthday, and I got a Kindle because I have a Kindle. And there are some arcs that I can't send to my Kobo yet. Anyway, who cares? I have somewhat of a game plan. That's all. Hope you enjoy this vlog. I have to leave for work. Goodbye. Hi, update. I'm DNFing the Kimberly Lemming book because one quote. Well, I'm definitely not an alien girl, for sure after this. But also the quote, trying to decide what to name the river forming in my panties. No. I heard that quote like 2 minutes into listening to it this morning on my way to work right now. Then I listened to like 10 more minutes and I was like, yeah, I can't. I can't. So I think we've officially determined that I should never try an alien romance again. You know, I picked this up because even though aliens was in the title, there was a dinosaur on the cover. So I thought it was gonna be not a dinosaur romance, but I don't know, I didn't look into it that hard. I thought it was gonna be more of an adventure, but it's a lot of smut that I don't enjoy the writing style of. And like, it's just this weird situation where someone is being a cuck about it. I think that's what was going on. I could be wrong, but that's how it sounded. I don't like it. Gave me the ick. But that quote really sold the DNF for me. So done with that, and then I switched to music because I could not decide on what audiobook to listen to next. Hi everyone, good morning. I'm working from home today. I socialized way too close to the sun last night. I barely read yesterday at all. However, I do have reading updates. But book club was so much fun. It went until 8:30 when we were done talking about the book by like 7:20. It was me and 4 moms. Yeah, they talked about their kids for a little bit because obviously, but there was also a spotlight on me at some point and I was like, oh my god, okay, enough about me. Keep talking about your kids. I was like sweating. But yeah, it was fun. It was nice to ask the owner about like her business and like the background behind it and like inspiration and everything. It was a nice conversation. So yeah, I didn't get home till like 9 p.m. and then Joey and I took a walk and I was hungry, so I got some soft pretzels with cheese from across the street. That was my night. Okay, reading updates. So I DNF'd the Kimberly Lemming book and then I switched to Party of Liars, actually. Is it Kelsey Cox? Kelsey Cox, wow, so good. I know shit about stuff. I wasn't interested in this book at all until Gabby read it and gave it like 4.5 stars or whatever. It is an Aardvark pick, but I did not get it from Aardvark. I'm just listening to it on Libby. Yeah, I use Libby like nobody's business. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, I like not paying for audiobook services because it limits my choices. If I had the ability, the power to just get any audiobook I want at any given time, it would overwhelm me. So I like that Libby and Hoopla limit the availability. I do like the waiting time because it like filters out what I can and can't listen to at the moment. I've never paid for an audiobook. I use Spotify sometimes, but it's Joey's account. And then Libro, I just use the ALCs, so that's a free account. I've done free trials before, but I would just cancel after the free trial. Anyway, Party of Liars. It's a thriller with a bunch of characters. I'm just now meeting everyone. And there's this thing called The Mother at this house. Gabby did say that it has some horror elements, like this haunted situation, but it doesn't lean into it, she said. So it is mostly a thriller, and that's why she docked that half star, because it wasn't as horror as she wanted. And I feel like that's how I'm gonna feel too. So I'm expecting this to be at least a 3 or 4. Today, I'm hoping to finish Julie Chan. I'm hoping to start my bloody read, and I'll probably squeeze this in as well, Seance Tea Party. I'm hoping it pulls at my heartstrings as much as people say it will. I heard it's very sad. I would love to cry. That'd be awesome. Julie Chan, yeah, I didn't read any of it at all yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was not a good reading day, but it was a bookish day. The owner gave me a free book. She gave me Soul of Shadow. I'm so excited because it has vampires. I almost bought that on Romance Bookstore Day. So yeah, at some point I think this is what I'm gonna tackle so I can return it to the library. It's just so adorable. Is there a cat on the cover too? Because that's my coffin cover shot. Oh my god, there is a cat. Cute. All right, that's all I got, folks.
Chipotle! Oh god, I love Chipotle.
Hello, pardon my psychotic energy. I just had lunch and then I also read some of Julie Chan. We are now 100 pages in and I'm stressed. I'm so stressed for her. Like, she is just so close to getting caught so many times already, and she just started. It's been like a couple days. She has to, like, you know, go to all these events that Chloe committed to, fit into her clothes and try not to fuck things up and post like her and talk like her. So it's a lot. I don't know how it's gonna end. Like, is she gonna get fully caught or is she just gonna double down on it forever? It could go either way at this point. 208 more pages of this. I think I could do it between today and tomorrow. I think I just want to focus on this and get it out of the way, but it does get kind of exhausting to read about social media this much for so many pages at a time because I'm on it so much for work and for YouTube and stuff. So it is exhausting, and sometimes I do feel like I need a break from all the influencer talk, and it's annoying, but I get what it's trying to do. It's trying to expose the social media media world and comment on the ins and outs of how corrupt it is and how fake people can be and how you can just manipulate shit and show what you want, and how so many people on social media and the internet in general are just not authentic, which is why I pride myself in being as authentic as possible. And I love when people compliment me on that, because it's like, holy shit, people see it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do my makeup so the next clip you see of me, I don't feel like I can't make eye contact. I also love how this is bright pink and black. It's very Avril Lavigne. I finished a book. Woo! Everybody clap! Gonna give it 4 stars. It was super cute. The art style was adorable. I did not cry, but I felt a lump in my throat. Let's go with that. I didn't really tear up either. It was sad. The whole like growing up thing and goodbyes were said. This kind of reminded me a lot of the graphic novel Sheets, because it was about a ghost trying to figure out his past. Same thing with this girly, but it was the 3rd book in that series that really reminded me of this. I can't remember what it's called. Sheets, Delicates. I forgot what the 3rd one was called. Linens? No. But yeah, really good. Highly recommend if you're looking for a cute, wholesome graphic novel with some spooky elements. Like Bloody Mary was mentioned in this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do my fun fact about Bloody Mary. We went to my mom's and we got ice cream. I bribed Joey to do the dishes with some ice cream. Bribed my mom to love me. Can I hold you with my legs, with my knees? Stay. I need my thumbs. I'm scared to see what pops up. Bloody Mary scared the shit out of me. Bloody Mary can refer to a queen known for persecuting Protestants, the famous vodka cocktail, or a spooky urban legend about a vengeful spirit. Queen Mary I of England earned the nickname for her persecution of hundreds of Protestants during her 16th century reign. The drink likely took its name from the queen, but other theories exist, such as a bar server named Mary. The ritual of chanting her name in front of a mirror, however, is a separate, much later urban legend. Sure, cool, sick. I didn't know where it came from. I am going to continue Julie Chan is Dead. I think I got 140 pages in, so I read 100 pages of it today, which is cool. It's getting intense. It's getting stressful. I'm stressed for everybody involved, but specifically Julie, who's pretending to be Chloe. I also want to start Angel Down by Daniel Kraus because it seems like a fun time. And I need to get through my library books, man. Why do I have so many all the time? It's almost like it's the consequences of my own actions or something. Hello, it's Friday. Good morning. I'm currently doing Discord sprints with my patrons. It's 10:30. I have like 20 minutes left of this sprint, so I figured I'd update. I'm now less than 100 pages away from finishing Julie Chan is Dead. Definitely gonna sit here and finish it and not move my butt until I do. Whew, there's a lot. Okay, first of all, I get the bunny reference now. Just like the vibes of it, and instead of bunny, they're just like, Chloe, Chloe, meh, meh. Why was that pillow falling so loud? Isla is my favorite character. She goes by Iz, so it's kind of confusing. I don't know if her name's pronounced like Isla, but it sounds weird to me. So I think Isla, and then she just goes by Iz because it's spelled I-S-L-A, you know? Anyway, she's great. She's the only other influencer of color on this trip that they went on. So she went on this whole thing about privilege and how she will never be applauded for mediocrity because she doesn't fulfill the aesthetics and the stereotypical white beauty, specifically referring to this girl who does reaction videos. I mean, there was a nicer way to say it, but also these girls are annoying anyway, so whatever. There are a lot of good quotes, and I'm kind of nervous about the cans of worms that may open during the Literally Dead Book Club discussion. Like, I might get a little bit heated about this topic because I have also been on that end of it all. I don't want to like go into it because I don't want to come off wrong, but she's like, you do realize the basis of social media starts offline, right? Social media is inherently unequal. Even if we disregard race entirely, there are so many barriers to accessibility. Who can afford a phone, who has access to stable internet, who has time to scroll and learn about trends instead of clocking in to a double shift to feed their families. Even what country you're born in affects it. There's nothing equal about social media. Sure, once in a blue moon it uplifts creators from underserved backgrounds, but that's like finding a unicorn amid a stable of horses. And I think that is the most powerful quote in this entire book, because it's true, like there are things you don't think about. I mean, accessibility is one thing in terms of being able to use a phone and read the words with your eyes, like there's alternative text and everything, but then yeah, there's also like who has access to internet, who has time for social media. It's all based on this privilege, and it's just so well said. I think that pushed it to 5 stars for me, but it's also a little bit triggering, but that's not enough to dock a star, because this book is made to make you angry, right? Just like in Yellowface, how it has an unlikable main character, it's supposed to make you angry. Right before this discussion, there was this other girl talking about her numbers and how she had to work so hard to get all these numbers, and then her career was like failing and she was getting so discouraged about her numbers going down and blah blah blah. That's triggering for me, because as someone who has trained her brain for years to stop caring about numbers as much and just roll with the punches, yeah, I still check YouTube Studio pretty often, and I know people who have deleted the app because of this reason, but I have come to the point where I'm just like, milestones will happen when they happen. You know, I have a stable other day job that will provide me with income that I don't need to make all these extra leaps to try to hit the next milestone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not living off of this money. It's just extra income at this point. I mean, don't get me wrong, my work ethic hasn't changed much. I feel like I've been easier on myself this year, for sure. I've been taking a lot of steps back, but I used to get so discouraged when videos didn't do well, I wasn't gaining as many subscribers, but I've trained my brain to stop doing that and stop feeling that way and stop like beating myself up for it, because at the end of the day, it could be the algorithm, you know what I mean? And you can't force people to watch shit that you make. So seeing these influencers, and granted they do it for a living and this is like their whole career and everything, so I get it, but just seeing that and reading those discussions just does something in there. Like, oh my god, that took so long to change, and it's just like jarring. Anyway, I don't know why this got so serious, I'm so sorry, but I'm nervous about what will come out of my mouth on this topic on the live show, because the algorithm is one thing, but it's also just like, yeah, the white beauty standards. And okay, so it says, because you're a stereotypical beauty desirable by Western norms, people are sympathetic to your struggles because your appearance makes your whining palatable. And I'm not saying your feelings of depression aren't genuine, they're valid. I'm only saying if a Black or Hispanic or hell even Asian person said the same things you do, they'd be labeled as ungrateful. If we rotted in bed like you, our oily hair would be seen as dirty and lazy instead of relatable. That hits because I've seen it before. Not just towards me, but like in other comments, and like sponsorships have been unequal towards BIPOC creators and publishers have been unequal. I mean, there's just so much, and this is all just bringing it all back to my brain. It's a lot, and it's hitting the feels. And then this quote I actually wrote down. Obviously, we all worked hard to get to where we are, but acknowledging our privilege is still important. We all put in our hours, we're all on the grind, we've all sacrificed. But some people sacrifice less and get more, and other people work themselves to the bone and get scraps. That's the nature of life, and social media is not an exception. And that right there just encompasses the whole idea. And this doesn't apply to everyone, that's a thing. I don't want people to get offended by certain things that are said in this book or in this clip. It's just annoying, but also there are a lot of factors that go into it. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm growing slower because I didn't start being more consistent until 2021, and I didn't do booktube until 2020-ish. I didn't find booktube until 2020-ish. Maybe a little bit earlier than that, but I definitely didn't start being more consistent till 2021 when I actually like took it more seriously. But I've had my channel since 2011, so maybe I could have made a whole new channel and things would have been better, but I have cared less about the numbers as of late, because usually it's when I check less often, or like when I don't think about it, is when I gain subscribers and people see my actual passion for books and vlogging and everything, because I truly just doing it for fun and my love for it. I feel like that was a little bit of a therapy session. I'm gonna continue reading now. Oh no, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna fucking throw up. This part, if you know me and my biggest fears, holy no. Why did it have to be that? Why do we have to go there? Why is that part of it? What are they doing? What are you doing? Get out, run far away. I don't. No. Let's see. Let's just. Okay. not crunch, crunch, crunch. Stop it. No, my stomach literally hurts. I might actually start dry heaving. What the fuck? But like, I'm not gonna take a star off because it's horrific. Like, I love that it has horror elements like this, but like, just threw me off. That is not what I was expecting. Why would you do that? Ew, bro. Scented, her breath scented blood and... What the fuck? Okay. I hope this is never brought up again after this chapter. No, no, no. Oh my god. No. Swallow it whole. Swallow it whole. No. You need to read this part. I have tears in my eyes. This is not funny. Tiny nails. Oh. Oh my god. 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 I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed. How did... Ooh. Alright, I need to show Joey this. I literally have tears in my eyes. That was not fun to visualize. That was a very visceral paragraph. Page, 2 pages. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. 5 stars. 5 stars! What do you mean? Oh, I'm totally bringing that up in the live show. I am not gonna leave that live show till this is brought up, because this is vile.
She swallows, opens her mouth, the mouth is gone, only tongue, gums, white teeth, and a pink uvula. I stared at her open mouth for a moment, I get the magic trick.
As if it can see. I can't believe I'm reading this again.
Crunch, swallow. They look refreshed, happy, aglow. I want to be like them, happy and aglow, not afraid. Bella Marie kneels, her dress dusted with sand. She cups my hand, sidling closer, her bony hips are pressed hard into my legs. Her breath, scented blood and flesh.
Dude, ew! Swallow it whole. Just.
Holy fuck.
I hate it!
That's disgusting.
Oh my god, I can't believe I read that twice. 5 stars.
Oh, crying. That's crazy. Just from that?
No, from also like all the social media talk. But holy fuck. I'm literally warm. I have tears in my eyes. My stomach hurts. Oh my. Dude, what the fuck, man? It's fucking nasty. That is fucking nasty. We're about to plan out our engagement photo.
Hopefully.
And possibly our ceremony too. Okay. Hey, it's been quite the day because I forgot to change out my SD card. So the RF Kwong event was today, and it's not, well, okay, now she's saying catabasis, but in an interview she said catabasis. So I don't know what's right, what's wrong anymore. Maybe they're interchangeable. Who fucking knows? I don't really care anymore. But that happened. Everest and I had a great day together. We went to get coffee at this new coffee shop that we found. We went to get burgers afterwards. It was a fun time. But this whole day I've been working on my Lair Bloody read, and I'm gonna pause because I have a little over 100 pages left. So I switched to Wrath of the Dragons because I want to finish this. This is on my August TBR. So I want to get at least one more book in this vlog since there's so much going on. But I just wanted to share these 2 quotes because they made me feel things. Okay, well, one made me feel things. The other one's just kind of funny. So I'm on chapter 38 and it says, maybe it's because I've experienced pain where love was supposed to be and love where it never should have existed. That resonated with me so hard. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but like, I didn't think a quote could hit me that hard right now. But I did put that in my favorite quotes post. I wrote that down in my notes on my phone. And then the very next page, I've been using a lot of gold sparkly tabs in this book. It just says, it's strange because I'm almost never curious about people. They're usually disappointing when you peel back their layers, but nature has a way of surprising you even with its smallest details. If that's not the truest fucking thing, The fact that people could be disappointing, but nature will always surprise you. That's so fucking funny. Let's see how many pages I have left. 513 minus 262. 251 pages still. I think I can do it. But now that I said I could do it, I probably won't do it. But we're gonna manifest. We're gonna try. We have one more day left of this month. Maybe we can do it. Don't hold me to it. Olivia Rose darling. That was mean. That was mean. I'm crying. This is so sad. What do you mean being married to you for a day is unhappy? Oh. I knew it. I knew when he was gonna explain what this particular word means. I knew it was gonna break my heart. I knew my heartstrings would be tugged, but in the worst way. I knew tears would be streaming out of my eyes. I fucking knew it. Oh my god! I dripped on the book! No! No! And it's like right in the ink that I wrote. Oh my fucking god. No! It damaged the other pages. Wow, I did not think. Okay, like I know it can't be true because one, there's so much of the book left, and two, there's so much of the series left. I think this is supposed to be like 4 books, right? But like, holy shit, why would you do that to me? Like, why would you need... I'm so sad. Like, okay, but like, let me read it again. Hi, sorry, it's a couple days later. It's currently September 1st, which means this vlog must end now. Good news is I did hit 20 books for the month. Bad news is I did not finish Wrath of the Dragon still, but I did finish A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. I gave that 3 stars. It was quite disappointing, but if you're in the lair, there will be a spoiler-filled vlog for all tiers. Otherwise, it'll be talked about in my wrap-up, which will probably be up before this. But regardless, 3 stars, and then I was like, I'm at 19 books. I can squeeze in a shorty patorty to make 20, just to be internally, you know, satisfied with myself. So I searched for one of those Amazon original stories on Kindle Unlimited that are like 30 pages long, those horror short stories in those collections. So I chose Best of Luck by Jason Mott in the Creature Feature collection. I started at Waits in the Woods by Josh Mallerman, but then I remembered that that one's better on audio apparently. Sorry for these cicadas. Oh my god. Hopefully that's a little bit better. But I heard the audiobook's good for that, so maybe I'll save that for that, but I don't really care, to be honest. Best of Luck was shorter anyway. It was alright. I don't even know how to explain what the fuck happened. It just said the word luck a bunch of times. It talked about grief because this dad lost his 2 kids and his friend or whatever was having a conversation with him about life is full of bad luck and then you get whatever. And there was this horror element in it, and I don't know. I gave it 2 stars, but at least I hit 20 books. I started the month with 2 stars and ended it with 2 stars, so that's grand. That's everything for the cramming vlog. Hopefully it was decent. I finished 4 books technically, I guess, but at least y'all saw me cry over Wrath of the Dragons. September, I am manifesting a great reading month because it is the start of the Burr months. So if I could do 30 books in 30 days, that would be spectacular. But we'll see. You'll see with me. If you made it to the end of this video, put maybe the cell phone emoji to represent Julie Chan and the social media situation. Sure, the cell phone emoji. Is there even a cell phone emoji? I don't know. Any phone emoji. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a 5-star day. Don't forget to do some self-care, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.